Merry
Merry
Christmas!
Christmas! Hi! Merry Christmas! We wish you a beautiful Christmas Day 2019. And if you are watching this video a little bit later, very happy 2020 or a really nice end of 2019. We've had a really wonderful year with you guys.
Yeah, guys, we are very happy about all this 2019 because all the things that we did together and all the tango that we had and yes, it was an amazing year.
Yes, thank you so much for everybody who has been there. So maybe it's the classes in Paris or the classes in London or the retreats in Paris, in Malta, everybody who has been present online. Thank you for the comments and the likes. We're really grateful for the community. So this week we wanted to do something a little bit different. We've been teaching a lot online, and we wanted to do something more like having a conversation with a friend, a tango friend. So what we would like to do in this video is answer the questions that people ask us all the time about tango, obviously. So from why and how did you start dancing to where do you buy your tango shoes? We want to just give you some tips and share a bit of our story. Yes, Pablo?
Yes, all good.
Okay. Before we get started, I just wanted to tell you that we're very curious about you as well, and how you feel about tango dancing. We want to ask you what you learned from us this year. So maybe you were with us in classes or in workshops, so it was more a one-on-one. What did you learn from us? Or maybe it was online and you've watched maybe all of the videos or a few of them. What is it that you are taking from what we shared? We are very curious.
Yes, any tip or anything that you remember that was helpful for your tango journey, and yes, we will be very happy to hear what was and how, and yes, as Anne saying, it can be something that you learn from our videos or in our classes or here in London or in Paris. So anything that you took from us this year, that would be great if you can share with us.
Yes, please let us know in the comments below. We read all the comments. We are very curious. Okay, going ahead into the conversation with a tango friend. So the first question we always get asked is, why did you start dancing tango? So maybe Pablo, you want to start?
Okay, so why I started dancing tango because I really like the music always, and I started listening to tango music quite young because my grandparents were always listening to tango music, and I don't know, when I was very young, around 14, 15 years old, I started listening to tango music. And one day in one of the places where I used to go to listen to orchestras, like underground place, they were starting tango classes there, and the teachers, taught me to dance because they needed leaders. I didn't want to dance. I always thought that was not for me, dancing. I never danced any other dance, and they really pushed me to take these classes because they needed guys, they needed leaders in the classes, and then I tried, and I did like it, and I never stopped after. Yeah, so yeah, it was like this. I didn't choose it basically.
And it chose you.
Yeah.
For me, on my side, I was living in Hong Kong at the time, which always surprises people because Hong Kong is not where you associate people dancing tango, but there is actually a really nice and very vibrant community of dancers there. And a friend invited me to go, and for some reason, because I had done other social dancing before, it really stuck. The precision and the connection and the challenge really reminded me of all of the ballet dances that I had done before, and I really loved the very vibrancy that you have in a milonga, where you meet a lot of people and every dance is different. I got really excited, and I stayed. So yeah, that's that. Long time ago, 12 years ago.
Okay, that was the first question. Second question that we always get.
Is, how long is it going to take me to learn? So that's the
Okay.
So maybe we can answer overall, and then we can give tips for leaders and for followers as well.
So the answer to that is that it will depend on how much time you have, to put into it, basically, because we have some students that they start with us and they dance, every day, and they take all the workshops, private lessons, and they go to milongas very soon as well, and they are very passionate about it, and they really commit to it. So for them, of course, it's going to be much shorter, the learning process than for somebody that takes only one class per week and have no time to dance more, to practice in the milongas. So it depends more about each person, no? How much time you have to invest into your tango.
And even if you are somebody who can't make it as regularly, maybe you have a busy job or you have a family and you can come once a week, something like that. One trick to go faster into learning how to dance is on focusing on the quality of your practice. So of course there is the quantity, definitely, but the quality has a big role, plays a big role as well. If you are really present, if the phone is off when you are dancing in milonga or in class, if you're really taking in everything that the teacher is asking, if you are asking questions, it really helps you learn faster. So one thing that I always like speaking about is how when you are somebody who drives, people who have been driving for a really long time, they have more practice time, quantity, but they don't drive that well because it's easy to take bad habits. Whereas somebody who is more a young driver is going to drive better because they're really focusing on what they are doing. So when you are learning, you're really focusing on the quality of what you're learning, it's going to help you learn faster.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Good example.
Number 3 that we get all the time, especially because we are always together teaching. I mean, not teaching, but we are Pablo and Anne. Is, do I need a partner to learn how to dance? And / I can't learn because I don't have a partner. So Pablo, what do you have to say to that?
Yeah, so you don't need a partner first. Yeah, so sometimes people think that you have to come to tango with a partner. Of course, you can come with your partner if you want to dance with your partner or with your friend. But you don't need a partner to dance tango, and it's actually a good way to when you are single, when you are alone, it's a good way to meet people, to socialize. Tango is a very social place.
And sorry, Pablo, but you're going beyond the people who are just starting out, the beginners who think that they can't go to the first class because they don't have a partner. I'd like to speak about this question for people who have been dancing for a little bit longer and who are at a stage where they maybe are thinking about finding a partner to practice together. What do you say to that?
Yes, it's good to have some dancers that you like to dance with to practice. That's another thing. Yes, that which is good. Yes, but we always also recommend to dance with different people because it's a faster way to learn. When you have to lead different people, to understand different bodies, different personalities. Yeah.
When you have a partner, it's really great because it's easier to practice. You can meet and practice together, but it's also a little bit risky because if they have bad habits, you're going to compensate for their bad habits taking your own bad habits. So it's great in a way, but it's a little bit, you want to be careful with that. And as Pablo was saying, make sure you are changing partners regularly to challenge yourself and also to really work from a more neutral position than adapting to just one person. Yes. Okay. Another question that we get asked all the time is, where do you buy your tango clothes and where do you buy your tango shoes?
Okay, so for me, for the leaders especially, so I buy my clothes in Argentina. Usually when I go, I try to go to Argentina once a year, and when I go, I buy clothes there. But it's not necessary. Now in Europe, there are many places you can buy tango clothes, tango shoes for men. So I don't recommend to buy online for men because it's more tricky, to see the size of the shoes or the material of the clothes. So I don't buy online in tango clothes, but yes, you can buy in festivals and marathons and yes.
What I recommend you do, because it's true that our scene is so small that we don't have like shops usually that are very easy to go to, is to find a few places either for shoes or for clothes that you find in festivals or in big milongas, as Pablo was saying, or marathons. Find the ones that they look really good on you, or your feet feels really good in that pair, in that type of brand, and then you can start buying online the same things. So I have a few brands that I love. I know my foot is going to be really good on them, and so I keep buying basically the same pair of shoes because they're great, and I don't have the problem of spending a lot of money into something that I am not sure is not going to work. And otherwise, yes, there is always Argentina.
Okay, cool.
And then last question that we get asked all the time is, what is your favorite tango music?
Okay, tango orchestra.
Well,
Okay, that's a very difficult question for me. I love D'Arienzo. I mean, I love the four pillars, of the main orchestras of the tango music. D'Arienzo is my favorite, like most of the tango dancers, but I really like also Troilo and Pugliese and Di Sarli. So yes, I love Troilo as well. Troilo is one of my favorite orchestras.
and for me, it's the same. There are so many that it's challenging to find one. The thing that I find really exciting is to, as a follower, adapt to how the leader feels the music. And when I feel that my partner is very excited about an orchestra or the song, or he's really with the music, I'm really, even if it's not some music that I would usually listen to at home, I really like the challenge of matching his musicality in a way. And at home, I really love listening to De Angelis. So that's my guilty tango pleasure.
And another thing that happened to me is that if I go to a milonga, is that I'm very happy. I'm in a good mood if the DJ has this, four main orchestras during the night, because sometimes DJs, they are playing orchestras that are not the main orchestras, like D'Arienzo, Di Sarli, Pugliese, Troilo, and when the milonga is missing one of these orchestras, you can really feel it. You can feel that there is no much emotion, there is not much how to say, expression in the dance. It's sometimes if it's too much guardia vieja or too much choppy music, it's difficult to have this, different levels of expression in the milonga. Yeah, so for me, this is.
So that's it for today. We're going to go back into teaching steps and more technique, but we really wanted to do something a bit different and cozier for the Christmas holidays.
Yes, and
yeah.
Well, as you can see, guys, Anne is in Paris and I'm in London. That's why we are doing this video.
And we're really curious about what you learned from us this year, either in our retreats or in our workshops and classes or online. Please let us know, give us a little comment in the comments below. Let us know what you learned. We are reading all of the comments. We're very curious. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year.
and we see you in the next video.
Bye, abrazos.